What's up, folks? Welcome to That's on Florida, your weekly dose of sunshine and insanity. I'm Myke Herlihy, joined in studio with the best thing to come out of Immokalee, Florida since football Hall of Fame running back Jaron James, the one, the only, Mr. Omgitswicks. Wicks, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling refreshed. The kids go back to school tomorrow. You know, if y'all hearing this today, yeah, I'm feeling good. Good.
It's that time where kids are going back to school and stay-at-home moms are filling their water bottles with the Chardonnay and wearing their pajamas. And after drop-off, their time is their time again.
I'm telling you, it's a good time. It's a good time. Now, it's weird because, like, I'll say that, and then I'll be missing my kids when they leave. Like, I'm like sitting there looking at the clock, like, is it time to pick them up? And I just wait on them to text me like, hey, Dad, I need to come home early. I'm like, say no more. I'm there.
And we were talking a little bit about that before we started recording. You have a very heavy schedule when the kids do go back to school. It's almost like some parents are relaxed because, yay, now my kids are in school. They have a babysitter for 7 to 8 hours a day. You're not like that. You get up with your kids, get them ready to school. And then do you want to tell people about what your normal school day is? Because when you told me about it, I'm like, man, you love your kids more than I love mine. Because that sounds like a lot, man.
I drive pretty far to take them back and forth to school. So I live in Lehigh. If you live in Southwest Florida, you know. And I drive to, they don't want me to disclose, but it's way on the other side of town. It's in Fort Myers near the beach. Right. So I have to drive clear across town. And it's not the distance of the drive. It is the obstacles that are in the way. By obstacles, I mean Daniels. And if you live in this area, you know Daniels traffic is the craziest thing ever right now because of the construction and the fact that there's a Costco and snowbird season is coming up. It's like the perfect recipe for chaos is what it is. So, so I do that every day, twice a day. It's
you routine. Spend about 4 hours just driving back and forth every day.
Yeah,
and that's not even counting sitting in the car line.
No, that's just driving back and forth. I have learned things that I can do in the car line to try to pass the time. I try to get some work done with content and shows and schedule and start planning other things. So it's like I started figuring out ways to utilize that time rather than but it's a long time. It's a lot of time out of a day.
Do all the carpool mom and dads know you pretty well by now?
The person that does the car line has been the same person for the past, this is my 4th year now. But everybody, they know who I am. We all know each other. We know each other's cars. Like you see each other, hey, how you doing? I know you. You call each other by the cars though. So I know you, purple Jeep. I see you over there. But it's cool.
Do you feel like people act differently when they cut you off and then they look back and see it's you? Does that ever happen? Like, do they go, gee, it's Wicks. Oh man, now I feel like garbage. I can't believe I cut off Wicks.
It was a situation, and I'll be out there driving like the Floridian that I am. So it's not like. It's tough to best me on the road, and it's not a competition, but it kind of is. You know what I'm saying? Like we at war once you get behind the wheel. But I had so there was a person that ran a red light as I'm going, and it wasn't like because normally when the light turns green, I give it a second because I know that there's somebody running the light. I gave it a second. The light was red. My light turned green. I waited a second or two because I know the person is running it. This person decided they stopped and then just took off. So I'm driving and they almost hit me. So as they almost hit me, Shar is in the passenger seat. And I roll down the window because I'm in shock that this person almost hit me to the point to where I had to swerve almost off the road. And she's going off. Like it doesn't play. She's going off and she's telling this person everything that she wanted them to hear. And the person rolled down the window was like, oh, my God, it's Wicks. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I love your video. So we're like riding side by side and she's like going in. And then the guy was like, no, I love his videos. I'm sorry. That she's in the middle of cursing and she was like, oh, OK. And then she just sat back. I was like, I was like, he was like, I'm so sorry. Then he sent me a message after. Was like, I'm so sorry, but your wife is kind of crazy. And I'm like, yeah, she is. Yes, she is. So
I had something happen probably about a week ago. There's this intersection near my neighborhood where you're at a stop sign and there's one direction traffic. And the thing I hate is when you're at a stop sign waiting to get in to the lane, like take a left, and there's a car coming from further down the road there.
Yeah.
They don't have a stop sign. But what I hate is when they don't put on their turn signal to let me know they're turning down the road I'm turned down. Because if you put on your turn signal a block away, I'm going to go ahead, take the left because I got plenty of time. But what I hate is when I'm sitting there waiting, and then you get like 5 feet from taking it and you turn on. It's like, bro, I could have been gone.
I could have been out of here by now, right?
So like this specific truck did it last week, and I just did the thing where I was just like, I threw my hands up, did the like what the hell thing. I was shaking my head and realized it's the neighbor that lives 2 doors down from me. I've never spoken to this guy. He walks his dog by my house all the time, and I like him because he always carries the bag and actually cleans up after his dog. Plus, like one time 3 years ago, my mail went to his house, and he just walked over and while I was mowing the lawn, handed me the mail. So I'm like, man, I've had no real interactions with this guy.
Yeah.
But he picks up after his dog. He brought me my mail. And here I am just giving him the Florida hands up. And now he recognized me. And I tried to play it off like it was like a wave, like, oh, hey, buddy. But he knew.
He knew. He
ain't ever bringing me my mail again. Those days are over. Well, we didn't have any shows last weekend.
No.
But you were doing something interesting. You got called up by the Bucks again, huh?
Yeah. Listen, this relationship with the Bucks is becoming a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. They hit me up. They asked me, did I want to come to a game? And I'm like, yeah, I want to come to a game. Of course, I want to come to a game. And I was like, we scheduled the game, and then they hit me up again. I was like, hey, do you want to come to training camp? And I'm like, I've never been to training camp before. Out of all my years of even playing football and watching football and all of this stuff, I've never been to like a professional. Well, last year was actually my first professional football game. Like I've been a fan my whole life, just my first game. And so coming to a training camp and going back to another game, I feel like I'm in there now. Like I feel like I should try out. You know what I'm saying? I've been working out a little bit. So I feel like I might have to try out next year, Myke.
What position you looking at?
I mean, not running back, because I'm gonna tell you, when I saw those people, I was like, I can play running back. And then when you see an NFL player in real life, you realize that they are bigger than what they look like on TV.
Yeah, they're like 3 inches tall on TV.
Yeah, exactly. But these are mountains, and I'm like, if I get hit by one of them, like my Florida knees can't take it. Maybe 20 years ago, but now I don't think, you know what I'm saying? But if they need me, I'm willing to jump out there. I got asthma and Florida knees if they're willing to deal with that.
Yeah, and just the speed of some of these players when you get close to them, you're like, man, I thought I could hang for the first like 100 yards. What was I thinking? Well, I'm just
pulling out the inhaler. Just y'all go ahead. I got 30 seconds of game in me, y'all. I got 30 seconds, so we got to make that the best 30 seconds of the whole game. Just so y'all know.
So now that you've seen the training camp, you feeling optimistic about this year?
I feel like it's going to be a good year. I have some doubts, but like I said, that's what the media puts out. But going out there to see it firsthand, it wasn't what the media makes it. Like the media makes it seem like everybody's beefing, but then when you go to training camp, everybody is focused on winning. So I'm ready to see what happens. I'm ready.
Yeah. Did you see that? Is it Sophie Cunningham in the WNBA?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that flagrant foul this week?
No, I've been hearing about it.
Yeah, they were playing another team. Another player came up behind her when she was going up, grabbed her by the head and like pulled her backwards. And I just
What?
thought it was funny because, Sophie is known for, she's the physical player out there protecting Caitlin Clark. Love it all. I think, this, look at me. I'm talking about women's basketball. I never even watched men's basketball, So that's the kind of players they have right now in the league. Like they're making headlines and stuff.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the Florida Attorney General released a statement saying if the women's teams were playing in Florida and that happened, he's like, I would be charging people with assault right now. And someone put in a good comment, like, what would you do to football? Like if you're gonna take out a woman for playing a little aggressively defensive on the basketball court, what about these guys who just 320 pounds blindsided dude with their helmet into their helmet? That
is. Yeah,
way to take a stance on women's basketball violence.
That's where you're gonna draw the line.
Yeah.
I don't see
Have
the
you been
magic.
to a hockey game? Have you?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I seen
the
them throw off the
rule
thing.
is, the refs stay out unless someone goes to their knees. It's a boxing match with some stick play thrown in.
I remember at one point in hockey they tried to take out the fighting because I used to watch it growing up. But I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people that didn't know what was going on, but I knew that they could fight in hockey.
Right.
So I would watch it for the fighting, and then a couple years they tried to take it out, and I was like, they're not fighting. And then they'll try to fight, and people will break it up, and I'm like, mind you, this was before UFC, y'all. So but
things changed again.
Yeah, and then I'm like, they're not fighting, and then I haven't watched it in a lot of years, and then I went to that Tampa Bay Lightning game, and I saw it up close, and they were squaring up, and everybody was crowded around, and the ref stayed back, and I was like, uh-oh, and then they were just throwing them things. I was like, oh, hockey's back. So I've been watching it ever since.
I used to go to minor league hockey games in West Palm Beach. They had the West Palm Beach Blaze down there, and me and my buddies would drive down from Port St. Lucie, check out the hockey games. I had never seen a live hockey game.
Yeah.
And two guys got into it. One dude guy's nose broke open. I just remember seeing all the blood on the ice, and they send the guys to the penalty box, and they resume play. And in my head, I looked at my buddy. I'm like, oh, they better clean up that blood before someone slips on it. I had no idea. I'm like, they better clean up that blood.
Yeah.
And nobody came out to towel up. But right before face-off, this one defenseman just skated over, just took his stick and just kind of scratched at the blood with his stick. And what I didn't know is with all the, ice on the rink and, the skates cutting into it, basically the blood and the ice chunks had formed a blood slushy or Slurpee. And they just scrape it out of the way and press on. And I was like,
keep it going.
I'm like, all right, this is kind of an awesome sport.
You know what? I think I like this.
Yeah. So now, did you sit in the stands, or did they take you down onto the field?
No, they had me with family and friends. So I sat mainly with the players' moms and players' dads and players' siblings, and so I was just hanging out with the people.
They had players' wives in one section, players' girlfriends in the other. Yeah, I got you. Not their first rodeo. Yeah. I actually got a call early last week.
Okay.
And we were off, of course. And at the last minute, I got a call to open up for Chris Kattan.
Yeah.
In Daytona Beach, Florida, at Christie Beach Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Chris Kattan, for some of you who might not remember him, he was on SNL for quite a few years. He played a character named Mr. Peepers, but which was a half monkey, half man type character. But then he was also best known for probably the movie he did with Will Ferrell, Night at the Roxbury, where he played one of the just swinging club guys.
Yeah.
I've worked with him over the past 13 years. I probably worked with him about 3 times. And the first time I worked with him, awesome at the Improv, sweet guy, laid back. I worked with him. It was about 10 years later up in the Palm Coast. And I walked in and I'm like, hey, Chris, it's me. Good to see you again. He's like, refresh my memory. I'm like, oh, well, he meets a ton of people, So I told him, hey, we work together at the okay. And then when I walked in this time, it's been 2 years since I worked with him. I'm like, hey, Chris, I'm going to be working with you. He's like, oh, okay, awesome. I'm like, yeah, we worked together a couple of times. He's like, and you are? I'm like, the guy you forgot the last 2 times. That's me. He's like, I knew you looked familiar. And yeah, this time around we did 4 shows, and he was just
cool.
personable and fun as always. And it was funny because of all the things you would think you want to talk to a guy who's had like a great career in comedy. He's done improv, he's done stand-up, he made it on SNL, he had some movies. He walked into the green room on the Saturday shows, and I was fixing one of my knee braces because I'm old. And I'm fixing my knee brace, and he's like, oh, what happened? I'm like, life, just being 50, you know. And then he's like, oh, me too. And we spent the next hour in the green room just talking about bad knees, bad backs, bad ankles. He recommended supplements for me that he's been taking. We went down each other's Amazon shopping cart talking about mushrooms for coffee that help with inflammation. I'm like, that's the age I'm at now, Wicks. It's like I should be picking this guy's brain about everything comedically and what I should be doing. Instead, we're just trying to get to 55.
Exactly.
60,
got to get to the important things.
Yep. I showed him my pill case. He was all excited. He's like, oh, I can get, you got one of those for every day of the week? Yep. Just throw it in the back. Oh, that comes in handy. I'm like, yeah, it takes a little prep time during the week, but you know, it's worth it. So
that's how you do it, man.
Shout out to Chris Kattan. Great working with you, man, because I know you're listening to this podcast. Why wouldn't you?
Of course, you know.
And shout out to Christy B for hooking me up with that gig. Now, it has been a Florida man-heavy week.
Yeah.
Last week, we did mostly fan mail on the podcast to try and catch up on a backlog of questions. But it seemed like once we started recording, some things happened while we were on the air.
Yeah.
You actually touched base on this one last week. This is an interesting plane landing. Routine flight lesson turned to a high-stakes highway landing in Pensacola. 21-year-old flight instructor Emily Shelton was conducting a lesson in a Piper PA-28 when the engine failed due to low oil pressure. Shelton declared an emergency and guided the plane down onto I-10 near 9th Avenue. Dashcam footage showed the aircraft narrowly clearing an overhead highway sign and passing directly over a semi-truck before touching down safely and moving traffic. Neither Shelton, her student, nor any drivers were hurt. Now, did you actually see the video of this landing?
Yeah, from the semi-truck. She was coming down, and I'm like, no, she's good. She's very good because I'm watching it. So I seen first I got the video of it was just parked on the side of the road. Mm-hmm. And I don't even think she was next to the plane there. I thought it, you know, I can't see. I didn't have my glasses on, but I know it was a cop. Now I knew it was a cop that was next to the plane. Mm-hmm. And then I got another video of it coming, of her flying over the semi truck, and I'm like, that's actually pretty good. Like, she's pretty good at this. And then they told me it was a 21-year-old woman, and they told me what happened, and I'm like, that is amazing. Because she's young and she handled, even at my age, I've seen a lot of life. I would have panicked immediately. Like I would have panicked immediately. Like first thing we tell you is don't panic, and that's the first thing I'm gonna do every time. So
her call to the tower was very, hi, this is Piper PA-28. We're experiencing engine failure. I'm going to need to request emergency landing. And it was just very, very clear, which if it was me, I'd be like, like I would hire lawyers to make sure that my flight tower call never got released to the public.
Sir, breathe.
And to top it off, when I saw the video, I don't even know how she went under, because it was the exit signs. She went under it. Yeah. There couldn't have been more than 2 or 3 feet. She missed it by 2 or 3 feet, but went under. And I would have been like, let's pull up. Like every movie where you're going towards the mountains. I'd be like, let's see if we could just, but she obviously knew the plane well enough to know this is it. I have no power to lift. This is underneath. She skated that thing through. Yeah.
She's
kudos
good.
to her.
She's good.
Yeah. it just reinforced my fear of getting into small planes. But
me too.
But if I had to go up in a plane, yeah, I definitely fly with Emily Shelton. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely. She's been there.
yeah.
Totally,
She's been here.
totally. I wonder if that was the thing where she was all calm and everything else and did the interview, and then she went home and just cried into her pillow. Like,
yeah, like I was almost over today. Like today was almost the last day.
Yeah. So that's that's up on I-10 by Pensacola, which I hope the roadways and airways stay clear because we're heading up there this weekend.
Yeah, it's like a it's like an 8-hour drive. It's eight and some change for me, so it's gonna be a very long drive.
We're coming, Pensacola.
We'll be there.
Now this one, I think this one might be up there for. I know you like alligator through the drive-through, but man, this one might. It's got all the elements you like.
Oh yeah.
A feud over a shared love interest escalated into a wild weapons fight in a Florida grocery store parking lot. Panama City police say 35-year-old James Gay attacked 52-year-old Everett Critchbaum outside of Publix, hitting him in the face with a sheathed machete. Critchbaum retaliated by swinging a hatchet. Both men were rushed to the hospital with deep lacerations, including a severed finger bone, before being arrested and booked into the Bay County Jail on aggravated battery charges. Did you hear about this one, Wicks?
Yeah, I did. Okay, so I just want to know, is that like the weapon of choice up there? Like, because some people carry other things, and I just like, what are the? So I didn't know it was over a love interest, because obviously, if that's the case, then she has a type. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has a type.
Yeah. With a wide age range, 35-year-old and 52-year-old.
But obviously she likes people that carry blades. Like that's what she like. Not like a little pocket knife. No. You got to bring out the big ones, the hatchets and the machetes. I just think the whole time I'm listening to this, I'm like, what are the odds that two people get into it and both have a hatchet and a machete? Like, what are the odds of that happening? Like, nobody had a bat. Nobody had, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a golf club. They did two. Like, what are the odds of that?
To it. Yeah. Like, honestly, the machete itself, like, okay. But hatchet? I mean, you need to investigate that guy for some serial killer stuff. Because the only time I ever hear about a hatchet is like if the guy's a scout master or he's been cutting up some bodies and leaving pieces throughout the swamps.
Why you just got it in your car? Like, that's the thing. If one of them would have had it and the other would have had a different weapon, I'd have been like, oh, okay, that's normal. But for both of them to have these weapons, I feel like that is the craziest part. Well, no, that isn't even the craziest part, because on this podcast, we learned about Nub City.
Nub City?
Yeah, I thought we learned about it on the podcast. Where Eric did the...
What's going on in Nub City?
So basically, from what I looked up, there was, like, back in the day, I want to say it was the 60s or the 70s. I can't even remember. Maybe the 50s. They were trying to do these insurance claims, so people were, like, chopping off their limbs.
Oh, my gosh. I do remember during one of our trivia.
It was like at the beginning when we first started the podcast.
Yeah. Nub City is the 1950s and 1960s infamous nickname for Vernon, Florida.
Yeah.
A small panhandle town where dozens of impoverished residents deliberately shot or cut off their own limbs to collect massive payouts from multiple disability and accident insurance policies. Yeah. Okay. I think Eric had asked us that in one of those, fact or fictions about Florida. Yeah, that's
like,
that's
no way
crazy.
But so the crazy part is it was in Panama City, not Panama City Beach, because they let me know.
I saw people correct you.
Yeah, I accidentally typed Panama City Beach, and it was like, no. That's Panama City. And I'm like, okay, obviously there's a difference, but I guess it's like 5 to 10 minutes away from Vernon, which is Nub City. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a reason. Yeah, I just realized both of these there's some crazy panhandle stories going on right before we go up drive through all of the panhandle.
Exactly.
I feel like this is an omen. Maybe we should just postpone this show. And I love how he hit him in the face with a sheathed machete. That's almost like, you like that? Next time I'm going to take the safety off.
Right.
I didn't even think enough about you to take out the sharp edge yet.
Right.
This is just wacky. Oh man!
I seen it. He took it out like so as he was walking across. So they had a video of the one guy with the machete walking across the front of the car.
See the video, yeah.
And he pulled it out like a sword. Like he was like walking up. He's like, "Oh, you want some of this?" And it was like, "Shring!" And he like pulled it out, and then he put it back in. And the other guy like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." And then he pulled it back out. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but it didn't show what the other guy had. So obviously, I thought it was a one machete fight, but boy, was I wrong.
Yeah, and like you said, taking place at Publix, I think the one comment I saw from you on the whole thing was like, "Hey, man, leave your Walmart behavior at Walmart. This is not Publix behavior. We're better than this.
Take that Walmart behavior somewhere." And then somebody in the comments was like, "Oh, that's Waffle House." And I'm like, no. If there was an employee involved, then it would be Waffle House. But because there was no employee, that's Walmart energy. Like you gotta know where you at. You know what I'm saying? Like you out there looking at the customers at Waffle House, and it's the employee that you really have to worry about. So y'all gotta know where y'all at.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize until I was researching the story right before the podcast that it was over a love interest, and now I gotta see what this woman looks like.
We got you.
You know, maybe it's because when I was younger and a little bit more passionate that I would get in a fight. Nowadays, if someone comes walking up to me and goes, "Hey, man, I want the girl, or you're getting this machete," I'm like, take the girl, man.
You know what? It ain't even worth it, brother.
It's not. Whatever, man. Whatever. I'm like, maybe I'd have to defend myself with a can opener. I don't know.
Right. First of all, why do you have a machete? You know what? Never mind. Take her with you. You'll bring her back, I promise.
She's not hatchet worthy. I'm not losing a finger over this lady. I'll tell you that right now.
I got stuff to do tomorrow. I heal a lot slower than I used to. Like nah, you go ahead. I'm gonna be sore. If we do fight, I'm gonna be sore in the morning. Go ahead.
But also, I think that's why you gotta carry a machete or a hatchet nowadays. Because, like, look, I've just realized running away from problems isn't an option physically for me anymore. Like that was always my thing. Like, man, if trouble comes, I'll just run. And now I'm like, what's more embarrassing, man? You know, like running, getting 20 feet and just stopping to catch your breath and rest your knees. I'm like, oh man, I could have died back there with dignity, but now someone's filming this whole thing. My attempted escape. He made it about 5 yards before he gave up and said, "Just do it."
You know what? Just get it over with. I'm sorry. They probably, at that point, they might just leave you alone. They'd be like, you know what? You suffered enough. Just go ahead. Well, get you some rest. You want some water?
I think I told you when I took that cardiologist thing and they put me on the treadmill, I made it about 10 minutes and 13 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I had to stop because my heart was about to give out. So if I'm ever getting chased by a serial killer, either he has to give up before 10 minutes and 13 seconds, or he doesn't have to do nothing. He can just let me run, and my body will take itself out. And that'll be embarrassing because someday they'll catch him, and they'll be like, "We're charging you with the 9 deaths." And he's like, "Oh, I'm not going down for Myke." He's like, "Nah, Myke did that to himself, man." Like that's the only victim I had where I was like, should I give him mouth to mouth? I feel really bad here about this.
Did they show the video and you just
when you used to watch horror movies like Friday the 13th and Jason doesn't even walk that quickly, you're like, how is he killing all these guys? Oh, okay. Maybe they're all pushing.
All right, I see what's going on.
Just all that running around the lake. He's like, you can run. You can run. I know you're going to tear that meniscus, and then I'll just find you lying in the woods. You'll be begging me to put you out of misery.
Right.
Give me the machete. Take the sheath off already. Right. Let's just get to it. Oh, yeah. If Jason walked around with a sheath machete, that'd be a whole different movie, man.
Right.
And then what happened? He left these bruises all over me, man.
I was bruised all up. It was like...
Now, this one, this last Florida man story we have, this just seems evil. This seems like a horror movie. A dispute over a South Florida fishing spot during lobster mini season led to an attempted murder charge. Authorities say 51-year-old Michael Joseph Simpson. There's a serial killer name. Whenever they give you all three names, whenever that's an assassin or a serial killer right there.
Like when you said it, I'm like, that checks out.
Authorities say 51-year-old Michael Joseph Simpson, a former boater safety task force member, circled another vessel near Fisher Island, claiming it was his quote-unquote hotspot. Police allege Simpson jumped in the water and shut off the floating third lung air system supplying 18-year-old Hunter Coffer underwater. Coffer was rescued, gasping for air. Simpson posted bond and insists video evidence will clear his name, claiming the accusations are categorically false. Did you hear about this one?
I didn't until you said it, and I was looking it up. So I think I seen it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I started doing something else, and it was like one of those things like I'm gonna go back and see what's going on, but I forgot. And then you sent it, and I'm like, "Oh, I do remember this," but I haven't really been able to get like all the details. So
I guess that third lung thing is you don't have to have like a scuba tank on your back to go under. They have like a little flotation thing that stays on top of the water, and it sucks in the air, and then you got like 25 or 30 feet of hose, so it lets you go underwater. Apparently this 51-year-old, I guess people have their spots that they like or they know is good for fishing, or in this case lobster, but he got there and this kid was already in his quote-unquote spot, and I guess he warned them or wanted him to leave, and they just said, "Hey man, you don't own the spot." And then he just went on over and turned off the kid's air while he was like 25 feet underwater or whatever it is, which is just, that seems like attempted murder to me. You know, just that's right up there with holding a pillow over someone's face while they're sleeping, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy because, and I will say a lot of these like there's a lot of charter captains that are cool. They're very good at what they do, but there are some, and I've seen the video of.
There was one last year that guy that went crazy on that one kid.
What is his name? I can't remember his name. I made a whole post and everything. But they're very serious about their spots, and it's not that they own a spot, but it's like a spot that they research, they know about, and in their mind they've claimed that spot. And even with mini season, I want to say it only happens. It's only for like 2 days. They open it up for like 2 days. So all of this happened within a 2 day. Like it wasn't like a week, or he didn't watch him for like a week and he kept winning. That's crazy. I don't even have an excuse for him. I don't know. I mean, the name sounds like a serial killer name. So I mean,
I'm just surprised he didn't hop out with his machete and just cut the hose. You know. That 51-year-old, are we sure that's not the same guy? How old was the guy in the other one? 52. All right, 51, 52. All right.
So obviously
they're probably brothers. They're probably siblings.
Yeah, at this point. But no, that's crazy though. For you to go to a spot in the water that nobody owns and say, "Hey, this is my spot," and the kid is like, "Yeah, so what? I was here first." You're like, "Oh, I got something for you." And then you turn off his air supply, and you think you're gonna you going down, buddy. You're going down.
See, every now and then I tell myself, I'm like, man, you really got to do something about your anger. You should go see a therapist or talk things through, maybe check out some medication. But then I read stories like this, and I'm like, no, I'm all right.
You know what? I'm all right. I never thought to try to,
like what would, if you're on the road, you got road rage. What is it when you're out on water? What would that be?
That's
wave rage.
I think so, but it was even over a lobster spot. It was fishing rage. I don't know. He was just raging. And he had to probably do that before. Well, I don't even know how that would go through your mind. Like you're looking at it. You know how you ever been so angry and you think like, I'm gonna do this. You don't do it, but like it goes through your mind. Like I should do this, and you don't do it, but it goes through your mind. He just, he acted on it. He just jumped in there and was like, "All right, you don't want to come out of my spot. I'm gonna cut off your air supply," and then turned it off. What if do you think he even had a conversation with? I don't even think he had a conversation with him. Because most of the time when they do those like dives, they have a flag so that people know, they have the little dive flag so people know that somebody's diving there. So he wasn't even supposed to take his boat in that area, first off. And then second, if he, I don't know, maybe try to intimidate him out of the spot. I don't know. That's a crazy story. That's crazy. For an 18-year-old kid, that's wild.
I think it's also, people forget there's cameras everywhere now. We're not just talking about like, traffic cams and these flock cameras that are out there or whatever now. It's like anybody that has a phone has a camera now. I feel like you used to be able to get away with stuff more.
Yeah.
Because not everything was recorded. But now something goes down, you wait one day, you got the same fight you just watched from the other angle. Or, you know, it's just so hard. I mean, you really got to think that everything you do, just assume it's going to end up recorded somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what kind of video evidence this guy has that's going to show the accusations are categorically false. Because if there's any video of him going up to this guy's third lung and touching it in any way whatsoever, that's just going to come off as backing up the kid's story.
Yeah. And then he's really going to go down, which, like I said, just if you don't own the spot, just leave. You know what I mean? You might be angry. You can wait them to get back on the boat, say a couple choice words, but don't try to take them out over a lobster. Like it ain't that serious. And then they open up lobster season. I want to say this month they open lobster season back up. I think the 6th they opened it back up. So they had mini season, which was 2 days, and then they open it back up. Like you can, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of lobster out there, brother. Chill out.
You know, the only thing that can make this story any worse / better is if there were just nobody got any lobster. Like there were no lobster down there. You were fighting over a barren spot. Was it? Yeah, like the lobster were actually 20 feet over where you were. You know, because the lobster were like, no, don't go over there, son. Your Uncle Harold went over there last year, got snatched right up. We live over here now.
We over here now. We ain't going back over there because he come there every year and take some of our family members. Yeah, and now they fighting over a spot with no lobster.
Well, it's crazy. Thankfully, out of all 3 stories, it sounds like everybody's alive. Some people are in jail, some people aren't in jail, but you lived to fight another day. you lived to hatchet and machete someone another day. You lived to fly another day. You lived to cut off someone's oxygen another day. So just keep your chin up. You'll have another chance. Now, last week we spent a lot of time doing the fan mail, but even though I thought we cleared out, I thought we got through a good amount, but some people reached out and they were a little upset that we still haven't answered questions. So
we get into it, yeah.
So I made sure we left time today to get to some of these very important fan questions for you, Wicks.
Oh, let's do it.
So we're putting you back in the hot seat, and I'm not going to pull punches. We're going deep right off the first one. Wicks, I hear you are afraid of birds. Why is that?
So birds have a beef with me. It's not that I have a beef with them. Birds have a beef with me. Since before I can remember, I've been chased or attacked by every bird that I've come. Like, and it's not like the small birds. Like, I'm not afraid of like mockingbirds. I am. Take that back. Mockingbirds, yes, I am. But like the rest of them, I'm not really like afraid of them. It's the big birds. So I've been chased by a wild turkey. Mm-hmm. I've been chased by a wild peacock. I've been chased by geese, ducks, sandhill cranes. I mean, pretty much any big bird, you name it, they've chased me. Now, did they catch me? Absolutely not. This was in my younger years. I was a lot faster back then. So, but now they're going to catch me. Like, if I start running, I'm going to have to stop and hit the inhaler. Then they really got me. So I'm glad they haven't chased me in my older years, but in my younger years, they all used to chase me. So that's the issue I have with birds.
What's your problem with mockingbirds?
Mockingbirds, they like to attack people. And when I used to work at Sam's Club, I was a cart attendant, and I would sit outside, and people that I didn't like, there was this tree that they built their nest under. And if I liked you, I'll tell you, hey, don't park under there. There's a mockingbird up there and it's going to get you. But if I didn't really like care for you too much, I'll just sit there and watch the show. And they'll get out and they'll start walking, and you'll just see the mockingbird come out the top of the tree, and they'll just start dive bombing them. And one guy was like bleeding. It was one of the ones I didn't like. So there was no sympathy for him. I was just like, oh, man, somebody should have told you it was up there. And then I just walked off.
I think my problem with mockingbirds is I live at the end of a cul-de-sac, and we got a little retention pond, but then we got some big trees around it. And they seem to like to nest there. And the mockingbirds in my neighborhood, for some reason, they like to start up while it's still dark out. They like to start making noises. And I don't know why, if they can duplicate like so many different animals, but because these are city mockingbirds. So they like to do car alarm sounds all night long. And if you come through my neighborhood, it looks like the Blair Witch Project, because people hang things in the trees like CDs or DVDs, and half the time I'm going through because I'm like, oh, I don't have this one at home. Snap. Like take
Oh,
it.
I've been looking for this.
Yeah. Corky Romano. What? But yeah, I'll go out there. I actually bought like a high-powered, high-beam LED flashlight too, because someone told me like if you shine that at them, they'll shut up. But what they didn't tell me is, yeah, they'll shut up for about as long as a teenager does, because like you're like, what's going on out here? And they're like,
yeah.
And then you go back in, you put your head down on the pillow, and 5 minutes later, they're like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought we had an understanding.
Right? I thought we were cool. See, that reminds me. I had a woodpecker at the last place I stayed in before I moved here.
Mm-hmm.
And what he would do is bang on the side of my house, like just bang on it. And then I'll come outside, he'll fly to the tree, and then he'll wait for me to come outside and he'll start flying over my head. And people thought I was making this up until one day I was actually on live. And I was like, you know what? It's a nice day. Let me go sit outside. And they seen the woodpecker. It just flew past the camera. And everybody was like, is that the woodpecker? So then I put the camera on them and showed everybody that the woodpecker was really up in the tree, and it'll just keep dive bombing me. And I'm like, what is up with this woodpecker? But if I'm staying in the house, he'll bang on the side of the house until I come out. And I'm like, wow. You got real beef. I've seen mockingbirds so I'm outside one day, and I'm just out here, it was one of the nice days, and I seen a hawk, and it lands on the power line, and this mockingbird just comes out of nowhere and just start attacking it. So the hawk is like trying to get away from the mockingbird as it's attacking it. The mockingbird backs up, makes a sound, and then another mockingbird joins the fight. So now there are two mockingbirds jumping the hawk, and I'm like, you didn't even need backup. Like, you didn't even need the other mockingbird. Now you're just trying to cause real pain because you were already winning. Like, you already had the W, and you just called in the other one. Like, that's why I know mockingbirds are really evil. I felt bad for the hawk, but it was nothing I could do for it because it was either the hawk or me, and I'm not messing with the mockingbird. So, hawk, you're on your own. I didn't even try to film it or nothing. I just I hid in the house.
That's fair. So yeah, to get back to the question, I think you have a very justified and rational fear of birds.
That's all I'm saying. I've never been, none of that's never happened to me with an alligator, a bear, a panther, none of that. Just birds. That's the only thing that's done it so far. So,
which actually brings us to the next question. How many alligators have you wrestled?
Not yet. I haven't wrestled one yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen. I had some offers, but we were never able to finalize the plans. I'm still trying.
What would wrestling an alligator actually entail? Like, I've seen you posing with alligators before.
Yeah.
But I mean, why would you? What is the wrestling thing like?
So I'm not gonna do what they normally do because they open the alligator's mouth and they stick there. I'm not doing that.
Oh, like that showy stuff where you hold his mouth.
Yeah.
What's harder, to hold it open? No, it's you can keep it closed very easily with just your grip.
Yeah. But it's hard to keep
it's hard to pry it apart.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
You're not going to be able to, like, if it opens his mouth and you're not going to stop it from closing his mouth, but you can stop it from opening.
Oh, okay.
But one of these days, one of these days it's going to happen. One day. We're going to see how it goes.
All right. Next up, Wicks. What's your take on love bugs?
Whew. See, and that was the crazy part, because at some point we didn't have as many love bugs. Like, I felt like we were skating by, I think, from like COVID to like last year. I feel like we were skating by. Like, we'll get a few here and there. You go to certain parts there, but it was like cool. And then love bugs say, "Oh, y'all forgot about us, right?" And then they came back this year. They tear up your paint. They're everywhere. I don't see the, and I could be wrong. I just don't see the purpose of love bugs. Like, everything has a purpose, right? Except fire ants and love bugs and mosquitoes. Like, I don't see the purpose of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I told you before, there's a lot of urban legends out there about things, and I'm probably responsible for spreading 60% of it, because before the internet, I would just hear something interesting and be like, that is amazing. How can I work this into every conversation I ever have with somebody? So I am probably a big part of the reason that the urban legend that the University of Florida bred love bugs to eat mosquitoes and accidentally release them. I'm talking about. I believe that right up until I Googled it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So
They're from like South America, I believe, or Central America.
I didn't know. I literally thought they were made in a lab, and that's why when they attached, like that was a malfunction of man.
Oh yeah,
Making them, the fact that they joined together
it's just
by
love.
the butt, and yeah.
Now they are everywhere, man. I thought we were like good, and no, they came back this year, and they were everywhere. I think I was driving to the Orlando Magic where they had me play on the Orlando Magic court when I almost didn't make it.
Right.
And I drove through like the center, so like Arcadia, Wachula, all of that. And let me tell you, love bugs were everywhere. The whole car was filled with love bugs. So I spent the next day washing the car because love bugs were everywhere.
Yeah, and I believe you're right. It says here, love bugs naturally migrated to the United States from Central America and the Yucatan Peninsula.
Yeah.
They spread through Texas and Louisiana before arriving in Florida by the late 1940s, aided by natural expansion and the development of regional highway systems. That's right, because they travel on the front of our cars. That's
right,
how
exactly.
They get around. All right, well, that's cool. Now this was interesting, and I don't know. It seems like a very specific question, which leads me to believe maybe this is someone who had some aspirations to give you one of those fan gifts that we've discussed before. Would you rather have a python skin wallet or a python skin baseball? That sounds like a real serial killer type question. Would you rather a lampshade made of human skin or a couch made of human skin?
Give me the baseball.
Yeah,
because I've never seen a python skin baseball, and that'll be a cool story to tell. Like, hey, python skin baseball. You know what I'm saying? Like now they're looking at you like, how would you get a python skin? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have python skin wallets.
Yeah,
but a python skin baseball is different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's next level. That's next level.
You know what? I'll have to go ahead and reach out to who sent that one in and actually follow up on that. And I'm like, hey, just so you know, Wicks said baseball.
Python skin baseball.
And meanwhile, he's over there just finished the python skin wallet. He's
right?
Like, oh, great! Now he wants a baseball. Too late. You're getting the wallet. Yeah. We cleared out a lot of those questions, and we got this one last one for you tonight, Wicks. And it might be one of the ones we told tonight. Now, who knows? What's your favorite or craziest story you've heard about Florida, man?
Well, now it's the machete fight in the Publix parking lot near Nub City. I think So when I heard about the machete fight in the parking lot, and then watched the video of the guy swinging it out, on his way to the car. But to find out it's 5 to 10 minutes away from Nub City, I think is what, because when I first heard, I'm like, they can't get more Florida than this. And then somebody was like, it was near Nub City. I said, well, I opened my mouth way too soon. I spoke way too soon. This is Florida. There's always an addition to the craziness. So
everybody's got a hatchet. Everybody's got a machete. Just be ready, man.
Just never know at this point.
So we are in Pensacola this weekend, Saturday.
Yeah.
It's looking Sanger Theater, beautiful theater. Have you been to Pensacola before?
When we went to Tallahassee, that was the furthest I've been. Yeah, I've never been that far. Like I don't go that way. Normally, like I said, my family moved to Georgia. I'll go to Georgia. I have family in North Carolina, Virginia. So I'll head that way, but I've never been that way. So this will be my first time in that far in the Panhandle.
Are you making it in town early enough to do anything? I know usually when you travel into a city you haven't been, you reach out, you try to find the best place to grab barbecue or subs or wings or pizza. You got anything on the agenda while you're
not yet. I'm still building the list, but I'm trying to get there really early. So hopefully we get to make some stuff happen. So, but I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time, man. So just to recap some of the shows we got coming up, of course, go check out omgitswicks.com. If you're listening to this today, which we record Monday nights, we air it Tuesday. But just so you know, we did finish the deal with the Orlando Improv, or Funny Bone, sorry, and the Tampa Funny Bone. We are coming back to both, actually, early in 2027. We are going to be at the Tampa Funny Bone February 5th. For 2 shows, and we're going to be at the Orlando Funny Bone February 6th for 2 shows, and those tickets went on sale. If you're listening right now, they went on sale today. So if you go to either of their websites, they are on sale right now. We are only doing the 2 shows. There's the potential, I can't guarantee it, so I don't want to put it out there, but there's the potential to add 1 more show at each venue, but I would not risk it. I would say go ahead and get the shows while you can. We're super excited to come back through there. Let's see. We got Sanger Theater this weekend.
Yeah.
One I'm really looking forward to, and it's also the 1-year anniversary of you doing comedy, basically. Yeah. August 29th, Polk Theater, Lakeland, Florida. That is going to be a good show.
Yeah, I can.
1,400 seats, and the last count I did the other day, I think there were 10 individual seats left spread out throughout the venue. Yeah. So it's basically sold out. Yeah. And there's a lot of history over in Lakeland. I think there's a lot of people coming from Winter Haven who were a little bit disappointed that we didn't choose to do the show there. They've been talking some smack with Lakeland. Polk County in general has been talking a lot of smack. I can't wait to do that show. We got Dwayne Williams joining us on that one. And we got Ken Miller. And we might have one more surprise comic for you on that show. We might have one more surprise comic for you. Yeah. We are at Visani again.
Yeah.
The 11th and 12th. I'm sorry. We added the Thursday. So the 10th, 11th, and 12th. 5 sold out shows.
We back.
The following week, we're at Levy Theater in Lake City. And I think there's still tickets available for that one, but I'm really looking forward to doing Lake City.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I got to go through there and do a small club. It was actually a restaurant doing comedy probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, but the audience was just amazing. It's one of those small town feels where they're not like Orlando or Jacksonville. So when they get some entertainment in there, they show up.
They come to have a good time. So I'm with it.
And you're not getting much rest in the next few months, man, because October, we're at the Brevard Zoo in Melbourne. We're 3 sold out shows at the Gleason Center in Melbourne. We're 4 shows at Gregory's and Cocoa Beach sold out. And then we are, beginning of November, we're at Off the Hook. Then you guys are at the Palm Beach. Sorry, can't talk about that. You're in Palm Beach. You're in Palm Beach,
yes,
in early November.
Yes.
Then Peace River Performing Arts Center in Wauchula, Florida. And then Mount Dora Music Hall, December 19th. And also just got word today, look for us in January because we are probably adding some gigs in Daytona Beach and some gigs in Venice, Florida. So we're out there. We're out there, guys.
We working. I told you. I feel like an actual comic. After the first year, that was like training wheels, and now it's like, all right, go ahead, you good. But no, I'm ready. I'm excited, especially to go back to Duval. I mean, we're actually coming to Duval because Duval, they was very mad at me, and also, when we went to Orange Park, they was like, it's cool, but this ain't Duval, and I'm like, all right, chill out, So I'm excited.
If you're joining us at the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville, we're there January 22nd, 23rd. We got 4 shows on the books. Don't hesitate. I was talking to the GM over there the other day. 3 of those shows already sold out, which she was saying was crazy for them because that doesn't happen this far out. 3 shows already sold out. There was about 60 or 70 tickets left on, I believe, the late show Friday. Yeah. And, they've already mentioned if that goes, maybe adding more shows. But once again, I wouldn't risk it. If you want to see us, come on out and see us. Get those tickets now. And then, it's so weird, man, that, last year at this time, we were just talking about, hey, we got that one show at Afro coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was we'll see how it goes. Clubs that start reaching out to you, and you're like, let me do this show. Yeah. And if you told me then that we'd be sitting here booked into 2027,
Yeah.
I would have said, nah, I don't think so.
We're already into September of 2027, which is the wildest part. So,
well, folks, that's all the time we got for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. On behalf of myself and the one, the only Omgitswicks, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next week.